Hi everyone, Anat Kessler here with a new video tutorial, and today I'm going to show you how to make a really fun concertina card with punched hearts and a lot of fun. So you have a link to all the measurements in the description under the video, and we can go ahead and start with scoring the first piece at 3 3/4, which is basically the center. Then we're going to fold it, and this is going to be the base of our card. Next, we're going to score the other piece, and we're going to score it at 3/4, 1 1/2, 2 1/4, 3, 3 3/4, 4 1/2, 5 1/4, 6, and 6 3/4. What we're basically doing is scoring every 3/4 of an inch from the beginning to the end of the cardstock, and this will make our concertina. This will make our really cool folding so we can make our pop-up card. So we're going to finish with the scoring, and then we can go ahead and start folding. So we're going to fold in an accordion shape or a concertina shape, which means that we're folding one fold in and one fold out until you are finished with all the score lines that we made. And it's always a good idea to burnish the folds with a bone folder, just to make sure that you teach the paper where it needs to go and that the folds are really crisp and strong. So basically we are finished with the folding. Now you have this concertina, and the next step is this is how it's going to go on the card. So the next step is to cut little tabs that are going to pop out and are going to be the place where we add some of the hearts to the card. So what I'm going to do is cut little strips from the edge of the folded paper all the way to the center, not all the way to the back. And I'm going to do this on every fold. On one I'm going to make 2, and on the next one I'm going to make 3 in between. So we have alternating tabs. So this is how it looks. 3 on the top, and then 2, and then 3 again, and then 2, and so on. And you can see that I'm not cutting all the way through, only about halfway from the edge to the where the fold is, but not all the way in. And these are going to be popped out. I'm going to show you in a second how it's going to go. So we're going to continue with that. And now I'm going to use my finger or bone folder or whatever you can to pop those little tabs out and fold them. So I'm going to show you up close how it looks. It's just little pop out tabs we can attach little hearts to, see? And so just pop out all those little tabs that you cut, and then we can continue and work on the attaching the hearts to those tabs. By the way, if you don't feel like doing the tabs, you can skip this and just attach the hearts to the steps, to the concertina itself. It's up to you. I think it adds another dimension to the card and more places to add the hearts to. Okay. So now I've punched a few hearts from different papers, and I can go ahead and start attaching them to the tabs and the steps. Don't make them too big, but basically you can play with the colors of the papers and the angle that you add the hearts, and of course the size. Don't make them too big. I think my larger one is about 1 inch wide. So that's basically the size. And if you don't have a punch, you can simply cut them out or draw a template and then cut them out as well. Or you can always print heart shapes on the computer and use that as a template to cut out hearts for whatever project that you need, especially for this card, because you need a few hearts. Now, I can't tell you exactly the number because it's up to you how much you want to fill your card with hearts. I think I have at least 20, maybe even 30. I didn't count. But just start adding the heart and then you see if you want more or it's enough for you. So I'm using liquid glue to attach the hearts. It's easier to align them and move them into position. You can add little hearts on top of the larger hearts. You can play around with this part of the card design, and you can see that I'm slowly filling all the steps and the little tabs with the hearts, so it will look really full and really pretty. And you can make this card not only for Valentine's Day, you can make it for Mother's Day, for a birthday, for a wedding. It will look really cool. You can even make it for a baby shower. Just change the colors of the cardstock and the punched hearts to customize it to any occasion that you want, because hearts are always a good idea. So you can see that I've already filled my card with lots and lots of hearts. You can also add a sentiment if you want. I'm just filling it with hearts. Okay, let it dry, then make sure it folds properly. Just doing it very gently so I won't damage or move the hearts. This is how it looks when it's folded, but you won't. Now you have to cut it to add it to the base. So apply glue to the bottom of the first step of the card and basically the last step, and then align it with the base of the card and attach. So I'm starting with the bottom. You can start with the top. It doesn't really matter which direction, as long as both ends will eventually be attached. Then you apply glue to the other side, to the back side of the top tab or step, and then attach it to the top of the card like this. Before you open and close it, make sure it's had time to dry a little bit, otherwise it will not work. Okay, I think that looks really cool. This is how it looks when it's opened. Isn't that cool? And this is it closed. Of course, you can embellish and add paper to the top of the card, which I'm going to do right now. Just a cover paper. You can add stickers, you can add whatever you want to the top of the card. And again, you have the measurements in the cutting guide in the link in the description under the video. So I really hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on the little bell icon to be notified when I upload a new video, so you won't miss anything and you'll be able to do all my projects and follow all my tutorials. So thank you very much for joining me. I really hope you like this tutorial, and I will see you next time.